it happened again. I changed my emerald onto that hand because I bought this emerald, and this one gave me problems a few months back. I got depressed if I wore it on my left hand. How I found out it was the ring. I swapped hands to see what it would look like with my diamond ring, and the depression just dissolved instantly. It just went away. And I kept doing that to see if it was coincidence or just me. And every time I got depressed, so I wear it on the right hand side on my little pinky. That's it there. And it's an African emerald, and it came from India. They must have bought all the emeralds and make jewelry out of them and sell them online on eBay. And yesterday I had worn it for a while, and I forgot about the depression thing. I thought, no, it must be my imagination, so I wore it on the left hand because I had this emerald here. I thought too many emeralds on one hand, and I got so badly depressed, and I forgot that it was the ring. And I called people, talked to people. I was so depressed. It was a very bad sadness, very bad. And I took it off to see what it would look like with the other emerald, and the depression dissolves. And I had forgotten about the ring causes that depression. And when it dissolved, I remembered, ring, I can't wear that on the left hand. Now, cursed items, I don't know if you believe in them, but this one is cursed very badly. If you wear it on the left, you may end up killing yourself from the depression. It is powerful, and I kid you not, I was so depressed yesterday. I rang a friend, and I talked to other people as well, and I couldn't figure out why it crept up on me, and I thought I was gonna die. I thought, this is it, I'm gonna die. And once I put it on the right hand side, it dissolved. The depression just poof, gone. It took a few minutes, but it was gone. And I remembered the emerald causes the depression. So I know damn well that it is cursed, and I would hate for anybody to steal it and wear it on their left hand. They will kill themselves in the end. They would be so depressed you can't escape it, and you don't know why or how, but it just does. So I thought I would share that. I'm going to let my son know, because when I die, he's in charge of all the stuff, so I have to let him know if he ever sells it, to warn the people to wear it on the right hand only, as it is cursed. For in the left hand it is cursed. So I feel a lot better now, and I'm thinking I might just have a drink of water because my mouth is dry. That's better. So I just had a nice refreshing shower just before. My hair is still a bit wet at the back, but it's drying. So that is the cursed item. I've got 2 cursed rings. This sapphire is different. It had little gems glued underneath it, so you couldn't test it to see if it's real. And I bought it with those gems underneath, but when I cleaned it with lemon, salt and water, these things fell out, and I tested it again, and sure enough, it's a sapphire. It's a natural mined sapphire as well. And this one I won. A pawnbrokers was having a raffle, So you got to spend $100 or more. So I spent close to 100. They let me go, and they gave me a ticket anyway for the draw. And they rang me and said I won it, and I screamed because it is a sapphire. They said it's naturally mined, and it's got diamonds. It's got round diamonds and those square diamonds, those things. I don't know. Parve hits my brain, but I don't know what it's called. So I thought I'd wear this emerald on here because I had too many emeralds on one hand. See how there's just so many? Two is more than enough, you know. So never again will I take this ring off the right hand. It stays there now. So I thought I would share that. It's only going into 6 minutes. I'll try and make it longer. It's up to my son if he wants to sell it. When I get too old, I told him, before I die, I told him I would hand over everything. Crystals, jewellery, everything will be handed over. I might keep one to wear and he can have it when I die. Just to, probably these, I don't know. Decisions. So anyway, I thought this emerald, how come it's cursed like that? What's the go? Is it really ancient maybe? Were the Africans sad and depressed when they mined it? And the energy got into or did someone curse it? The Africans do all those sorts of things. Cursing and voodoo dolls and everything like that. They do all that sort of thing. So maybe they cursed it. It's a lovely green, it's very big. It's lighter than the middle, that one. It's lighter than that one, but it's strange, isn't it? How it's lighter. And you can see through it, it's very clear. This one is, the middle one is very clear, very nice. I don't want to even chance at putting it on my left hand side. I might try it today later. Anyway, I just did my washing and hung out the clothes. The washing machine was finished. I got a vacuum and mop later today because no sense in doing it right now and get dirty again. So that's my day for Sunday. My son might come around and bring Bub, my grandson. I've got lots of stuff for him. A whole bag full of biscuits and chocolates and other biscuits, different types of biscuits, and cough lollies in case they need them. It's good to have on one hand. And I put them all in the freezer, and Woolworths gives you these collecting cards for kids, but the parents usually collect it for the kids. And Woolworths in Rockhampton here gave me a heap of those cards. I'm really thirsty, dry. Weird. Maybe I need another coffee as well. I might pause this and make a coffee. Not I might. I am going to pause this and make a coffee. Okay, so I got my cappuccino. It's a packet of no sugar at all. I only buy the no sugar things like no sugar ice cream, no sugar coffee, no sugar hot chocolate or cold chocolate, no sugar biscuits, no sugar chocolate ice cream. Everything is no sugar when I want to treat myself. It's very dry in the mouth. I'll have a swig of water. So, yeah. um, Cursed items, normally they only show you on YouTube cursed items with the rich and famous. You never hear of normal people having cursed items, and believe me, I have cursed items. I have a fair few things that are cursed but work for me. But this emerald does not work for me if I put it on the left hand side. I've got a little bit of that stuff there to stop it from falling off because it fits my ring finger, and I got rings on the ring finger, so I put that there to prevent any slipping away. It reminds me of that song, Slipping Away. Anyway, this is my adorable cappuccino. I've been watching a lot of camping lately. There's this fella named Greg Ovens, Rocky Mountain Survival thing. That's his thing on YouTube. And he's a rough, masculine male. He's very hot. If I wasn't so ugly, I would go over to America and try and chat him up. Quite a nice looking fellow. He does all these things, camping out. Sometimes he'll have one item like a lighter or plastic bag. You put water in it, he'll start a fire with that plastic bag. Very amazing things he does. And I enjoy watching him, of course, because he's quite the honey. So, and he comes to Australia a lot. His daughter lives in Australia. And so he gets to camp in the wild. I mean, there's not much food in Australia in the outback. You've got to go to certain places where they flourish with outback wild fruit and stuff like that. But the Aborigines mainly ate witchetty grubs. They're a big giant maggot, would be the thing. And they apparently taste like banana. I mean, I'm not going to try them. No. I was offered a witchy grub when I was a child. I said, no way in hell will I try one of them things, wriggling around. Ooh, not for me. Maybe for fishing, if they catch those sort of things. But anyway, back to the cursed ring. My God, how does it get so cursed? How does something work that way? And they don't run out of energy. It hasn't run out of energy. It's still, if I wear it on this hand, it still curses me with depression, very bad depression. So someone has cursed it. Someone definitely has cursed it because, or it's picked up a curse of some sort in Africa when they mined them. Maybe they were very sad and depressed. So, I don't know, maybe it happened in India when they made the ring and were selling it online. Maybe they cursed it or something. It's weird. It's even strange how curses work. I've got a very cursed diamond ring. If I don't, if I didn't buy it, I would have been tortured again, I reckon. So while I'm wearing it, of course, it's a very big diamond. It's not a teeny weeny one like the little ones around it. And that was created on the same month I was born and same year. I was born same year and month. What are the odds of that? And they put me in the hospital when they were attacking me, these nurses. They put me in room 13, and this has 13 diamonds. it's like all these coincidences with this ring, and if I didn't buy it, I probably would have been attacked by other people as well. So now that I bought it, it protects me. And I've had it for quite a few years now, and I will never go a day. I sleep with it on. Unless I'm cleaning it, I take it off sitting here. I put the laptop away, sit here, clean all my rings, and that's the only time it comes off. It's hard to get off. It just sticks on me. Yet it seems you can move it, but I can't take it off today. It seems to be stuck today, a bit swollen. But anyway, the emerald is cursed. It's a pretty emerald, isn't it? It's different to the other one. I'll fix them so you can see them. It's different to the other one. The other one is a darker green, and this other African one is a lighter green. It's very pretty. It's so clear, but I am never putting it on my left hand ever again. And I won't even try with this one because I might get a batch of something, depression and other things, you never know. With emeralds, my rubies are also strange. Walking past this jewellery store in Rockhampton Mall, it's called Stocklands, and I forget the name of the jewellery store. But walking past, the women that worked there were snickering and laughing at me, like, and saying that, oh, she can't afford our jewellery. So I did a screech and halt, went back, and I was flashing my rubies, going, how much is that one? Flashing them. You don't feel scared to do it. It's just one of those instant things. And I was flashing the ruby. I was saying, how much is that? And flashing them off, and they were gulping, and this girl couldn't talk. I had to keep saying to her, how much is that necklace? And she finally spoke after, I don't know, 30 seconds to 45 seconds, just under a minute. And she finally spoke up and said it was 300 and something. I thought, and she just was in shock, sort of thing. So every time I walked past there, they don't snicker anymore because those rubies are real nice rubies set in gold. These emeralds are in silver. I don't think emeralds suit gold, yellow gold. It would, I mean, you could, but they just stand out on with silver, you know. So anyway, that's the story of my cursed emerald. I have no idea how they become cursed objects. It's weird. How does it happen? See, your pathway can change instantly like that, and you end up like I was abused and tortured in the hospital by these weird nurses before I got help. In room 13, and the ring has 13 diamonds on it, and it's created on the same month and same year I was born. And how do these things happen? How do they do they think like us or something? How do they work these curses? How do they work? It's very strange. So I've got quite a few cursed rings. The sapphires are, well, that one is the one that had the gems glued underneath in 18 karat gold. This one is. It's very, very nice. Not many people like it because it doesn't have big diamonds, but it's a naturally mined sapphire. When you look under the thing, it's very old as well. And this one I won. They were meant to be. That's how it goes. They were meant to be. And because this one had stuff glued under it, nobody wanted it because they thought it's just shit gem. But when these things fell out, these clear gem-like things that dissolve, they faded away and dissolved. But when they fell out, I was able to read with my gem tester, and it beeps on the gem tester as a diamond, but I know damn well it's a sapphire. So I've never heard of dark blue diamonds. But that is a lovely ring, and it polishes up so shiny. This one is shiny as well, but on the shoulders it has diamonds, so you can't really get a good glimpse of the gold when I'm wearing it. You only get a glimpse of the rings. And this bracelet was strange. I'll just take it off and show you. I mean, they're selling the same ones really cheap on special. Like they've got a few, but this one was particularly weird. It's just a slinky gold bracelet. It's very nice. It was bought $280, brought down to $159. Might have been $150, I think it was. And how I came about buying that was coincidence. I had another bracelet I only use for hocking for emergencies. It stays in its box and it stays away. And I thought this one particular day, I thought, oh, I might wear it just because, I'm not hocking it, I just want to wear it. And I wore it and it caught on something and fell off and I couldn't find it. When I went to sweep around the kitty litter tray, because he steps out and all these pebbles and kitty litter fall on the floor. So I don't want to stand on them. It hurts my feet if I'm barefoot. Oh, excuse me. And I went to sweep it and there was this gold bracelet sitting there. I thought, oh, beauty. But I already bought this one. It's a very dainty little slinky bracelet from Michael Hill or Angus and Coat. I think it was one of them anyway, online. I think it might have been. Anyway. I thought, well, it was meant to be. I was meant to buy another bracelet. It adds to the jewellery box for the kids to share around when I pass away. Some people don't like talking about death, but I don't have any fear. When I'm dead, I know I'll be dead. The only fear I have is, how am I going to die? Am I going to choke to death and be out of breath? Will I die in my sleep and have a pleasant death? Will I be in a car accident? Will someone attack me in my home, bludgeon me to death? See, all these things about how I'm going to die kind of scares me, but the actual death thing, no problem, because you know what? Get to leave your rotting corpse behind. So you don't have pain, you don't have ugliness, you don't have anything. It's all gone. You don't have to starve anymore, die of thirst. Death is a wonderful thing. It's just the people that you leave behind will be a bit sad. But it's part of human nature to be sad, because they're not around. You won't be able to visit or talk to them and things like that. So that's the sad part. Yeah, my emerald ring, I can feel it now. It's probably checking to see, make sure it's not on my left finger, and the depression is not even reviving itself. It's amazing, isn't it, how these things work? How come I'm getting all these magical, strange, cursed things? How come I'm getting them? It's very strange. And how does it work? I mean, the Romans used to, I think, curse some of their rings so nobody would steal them, they'd get cursed. So cursing rings, gems and things goes back a long way. And the crown in Britain, wherever, Scotland, or wherever they put the crown of England or the crown of Britain, that big crown with the cursed garnet in the middle, they thought was a ruby, but it was a garnet. And only women can touch it. And Prince Charles became king. He wore it and ended up with cancer. So my guess is he dies. He will die. It'll come back, the cancer, and if he wears it again, they should make a crown for kings separate, and keep that crown for women, because women can wear it. Women can touch it even. But it's not for men, that gem, and it's a gem. So there's all these cursed. What about the Hope Diamond as well? They claim that's cursed, but who knows? And it flashes red from a blue diamond to it flashes red. How it does that? Oh, it must be very cranky. And the Pink Panther. Everybody wanted that Pink Panther, and it's a pink diamond, big pink diamond. They're called Pink Panther, so you can't have it near other jewellery because it'll scratch it if bumped, because that's what diamonds do. They scratch other gems. You've got to keep them away from other gems in case they get scratched and ruined. And they name big diamonds, famous diamonds, after cats, like the Pink Panther, because it can scratch gems and things. Even your gold, scratch that up. Lovely cappuccino. No sugar, it's very nice. I'll pause it and get the box. Okay, this is it. Avalanche 99% sugar-free cappuccino. Nice. Let's leave it here for the minute, for the time being. I've got my crystals out. Oh, there are. Just when I had the depression yesterday, I had all my crystals and books out. I thought, what's happening to me? This is depression the last time that I had it, and it's really bad. And lucky, I wanted to take the emerald off and put it on my right hand to check what it looks like, because maybe it might look all right with the big ruby. And the depression went away, so I remembered then, oh, that's right, I get depressed if I don't wear this on my right hand. So I'm too scared to take this middle one off and put it on here, but I'll try it later and see if it's emeralds in general, or if this one is cursed. It might be cursed. You never know. And it's a tear shaped like sadness. So maybe that's why it was created as a tear-shaped emerald, because it was cursed to be sad. I felt a very bad sadness, a really, really bad sadness, and I was so depressed, and I just can't explain it. It's like you think you're going to die. And it was frightening, and lucky for me that I took it off. And then I remembered, the pain is gone, the depression is gone, and then I remembered, that's right, this ring cannot be worn on the left hand. Why is that? How can rings and things be cursed like that? How do they do that? I mean, if I curse something, it doesn't work. I swear at something and curse something, it doesn't work. If something's broken down, I curse at it, swear at it, it still doesn't fix it. So how the hell do gems get cursed? Anyway, that's my cursed emerald. I had a friend ring me earlier to ask me if I was fine. And I said, yeah, I worked it all out. I'm all fine now, all good. Thanks for asking. And this, I don't know what this is. I still don't know. I think it's an aquamarine. I'm still trying to work that out. And I've got a little gold nugget. I always wear it. No matter what I'm wearing, I always wear that gold nugget. Anyway, I'm going to go. That's enough for I'll give you one more look. The cursed thing it is. Cause depression, maybe death. Maybe they were hoping I would die and they cursed it before they sent it. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But coming from Africa, an African emerald, maybe witch doctors cursed it and lost it, and someone found the gem and decided to sell it, maybe. I don't know. It's a strange thing to happen. But anyway, I'm not depressed today. I'm fine. There's no depression whatsoever. I don't feel sad at all. It's a lovely day, and I maybe even see my grandson today if my son comes over. I've got to mop and vacuum and mop, but I'll do that about 1 o'clock or even 2 o'clock, and have it nice and clean if they want to stay in here or take me out somewhere. I think I'm going to burp. No, it stopped. Someone sneezed next door. So anyway, I've been taking this amla powder. It's supposed to work on diabetics. It's a powder. I don't like the taste of it, so I bought these gelatine pills, and I fill them up, just 2. I fill them up. They're fairly big. I'll get one out. Okay. Fairly big. They're fidgety to hold. So they're fairly big. Oh yeah, found it. Here we go. And they stay there. I take it at night because it works better on my diabetes. It brings it down overnight. I don't take anything else, just brings it all down at night. And if I take it in the daytime, it really doesn't work because I'm eating at lunchtime breakfast. Sometimes breakfast, lunch, sometimes lunch, dinner, sometimes dinner. And so the sugar levels only go down when I'm not eating. So overnight it brings it down. It brought it down to 8 this morning, which is still a little tiny bit high, not much. And they say it takes about a week for the amulet to work on diabetics, so it's been a week, and I'm seeing that it works well. Anyway, it is, when I was depressed, I was holding my crystals. I was so in shock with this depression thing. It was horrible feeling. It's like a very bad sadness. It's something you would feel in the suicide forest in Japan. They say you can feel sadness in it because everybody killed themselves and they're all sad. So you can feel the sadness, but how this ring makes me feel extremely sad and depressed. It's worse than the Japanese forest, because only luck that I worked it out was the ring. Only luck. So anyway, that's all for now.